Let's cut to the truth. What looks fabulous on tall models in their 30s often falls flat on petite women over 60. You try to dress elegantly, but the mirror says frumpy. You want to look refined, but the clothes drown your frame, shorten your legs, or make you feel invisible. And here's the kicker: it's not your body that's the problem. It's the clothes you're being told to wear. In this video, we're not just going to tell you what to avoid. We're going to break down 9 fashion mistakes that are secretly sabotaging your style after 60, and exactly how to fix them with smart, elegant alternatives that actually flatter petite women. So if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, "Why doesn't this outfit look right on me?" You're about to find out. Let's get into it. Number 1, long, loose dresses without shape. Let's be honest, long, flowy dresses often feel like the safest choice. They're forgiving, easy to wear, and seem age-appropriate. But for petite women over 60, they can quietly work against your figure in a way that's hard to notice until you see yourself in photos. Why is that? Because these dresses remove all definition. When fabric falls straight from shoulder to ankle with no waist shaping, your body turns into a single vertical block. No curves, no visual balance, no height illusion. Instead of elongating you, they compress your frame. The result? A look that's more bulky than elegant. The issue isn't with comfort or coverage, it's with proportion and structure. And fortunately, that's easy to fix once you know what to look for. Swap the shapeless maxi for a wrap dress that ties at the waist, or an A-line midi that skims your figure without clinging. These styles draw attention to the narrowest part of your body and visually break up the fabric, giving your legs more length and your posture more lift. Hemlines should land mid-calf or just above the ankle. Anything dragging the floor only shortens you further. If you still love loose silhouettes, go for lightweight, drapey fabrics like viscose or crepe that move fluidly. Add a slim belt in a similar color or layer with a cropped blazer to bring the shape back. These simple tweaks turn comfortable into flattering. Now tell me honestly, is that oversized dress making you feel stylish, or are you just used to hiding behind it? Let me know in the comments. Let's rethink effortless elegance on your terms. Number 2, cropped pants. The joy of dressing is an art. John Galliano. Cropped pants seem harmless, even trendy. They're light, airy, and easy to wear. But for petite women over 60, they can be a silent saboteur. Why? Because they break up your leg line. When pants end at mid-calf or just below the knee, especially with a wide hem, they visually cut your legs in half. Instead of elongating your frame, they compress it, making your lower half look shorter and stockier than it really is. It gets worse when they're paired with flat shoes or bulky tops. The result is a boxy silhouette that drags your whole look downward. But don't worry, you don't have to give up breezy bottoms altogether. A better option? Ankle-length trousers or slim-cut pants that hit just above the ankle bone. These preserve the visual flow from hip to foot while still feeling breathable and modern. Even better if they're high-waisted. That extra rise lifts your whole frame, giving the illusion of longer legs. And here's a subtle trick with major impact. Match your shoes to your pants. Whether it's nude sandals, tan loafers, or same-tone sneakers, keeping your footwear within the same color family extends the line of your leg. If you really love cropped pants, keep them slim and structured, not flared or wide. And always balance the proportions up top. A tucked blouse or cropped cardigan will keep your look elevated. Let me ask, are your pants helping you look taller or silently working against you? Let's hear it in the comments. Number 3, bulky, shapeless winter coats. Luxury is attention to detail, originality, exclusivity, and above all, quality. Angelo Bonatti. When winter hits, warmth becomes the priority, understandably. But that doesn't mean you need to lose your shape in a sea of fabric. Bulky winter coats, especially the long, puffed, shapeless kinds, are one of the fastest ways to bury your silhouette. For petite women over 60, this is more than just a styling issue. Heavy coats with no structure can make you look wider, shorter, and heavier than you are, especially when the coat dominates your entire frame. Even worse, they create what stylists call a visual block. Your body becomes one large, undefined shape from shoulder to shin. This isn't cozy, it's collapsing your posture and erasing your proportions. So, how do you stay warm without drowning your style? Go tailored. Choose coats with some waist shaping, either built-in or belted. Trench coats, wrap coats, and slimline wool overcoats are perfect alternatives. They're warm, but they also give you a vertical structure, creating a natural line from top to bottom. Layering is also key. Start with a light, heat-retaining base, like a thermal or thin knit, and build outward with smarter layers rather than relying on one giant piece. A long coat can still work if it's narrow in the body and fitted through the shoulders. One more thing, avoid overly padded hoods and massive collars. They only add bulk to your upper body and drag everything downward. Think about it when you put on that winter coat. Do you feel elevated or just engulfed? Drop your thoughts below. I want to hear what you're wearing when the temperature drops. Number 4, large, high-contrast prints. Prints can be fun, expressive, and full of personality, but size and placement matter, especially after 60. And when you're petite, large, bold prints with high contrast can overwhelm your frame faster than you think. Why is that? Because big patterns don't scale down well. When a blouse has giant florals or a dress is covered in large blocks of color, those elements tend to dominate your body, not complement it. On smaller frames, oversized prints create a crowded look, where the eye doesn't know where to focus. You disappear and the print takes center stage. Add high contrast, say, black and white stripes or vivid primary colors, and it only amplifies the problem. The outfit becomes louder than you, often unintentionally. So what works better? Go for smaller, balanced prints with space to breathe. Delicate florals, soft abstracts, or spaced polka dots all create visual interest without overpowering your silhouette. Look for patterns with negative space, areas of plain fabric between the elements, to let your body's shape shine through. Color contrast matters too. Instead of high contrast combinations, try low contrast palettes. Blush on beige, navy on denim, soft gray on white. These tonal patterns still add style, but they don't chop your frame or create visual chaos. The key is harmony. You want your clothes to frame you, not shout over you. So here's a question: are you wearing the print, or is the print wearing you? Number 5, strong top-bottom color contrast. Wearing a dark top and light pants, or vice versa, might seem like a classic combination. But if you're a petite woman over 60, this strong color blocking can do more harm than good. Here's why. High contrast between your top and bottom creates a hard visual break right at your waist or hip, slicing your body in two and making you appear shorter. The eye stops at the contrast line, which interrupts the vertical flow of your silhouette. And if that contrast sits at the widest part of your body, it draws attention there, not ideal. It's a common mistake, especially when you're trying to balance proportions, but in reality, it flattens your figure and kills any length your outfit might have offered. So, how do you fix it? Think in tones, not opposites. Choose monochrome outfits, different shades of the same color, or go for soft gradients that create continuity from top to bottom. Navy blouse with deep indigo pants, elegant. Dusty rose sweater with mauve trousers, timeless. Even better, match your shoes to your pants to extend that vertical line all the way to the floor. If you still want contrast, move it to your accessories, earrings, scarves, or handbags can carry the interest without interrupting your body's proportions. Here's something to try next time you get dressed. Stand in front of the mirror. Do your clothes flow, or do they fight? Number 6, palazzo pants that are too wide or long. Palazzo pants promise comfort and drama, and when styled right, they deliver both. But when they're too wide or too long, they become the fashion equivalent of quicksand, especially for petite women over 60. Why? Because excess fabric swallows your frame. When palazzos flare too early or puddle around your feet, they drown your shape, creating a bottom-heavy look that pulls your figure down. The result isn't flowy, it's floppy. And if the fabric is heavy or stiff, it exaggerates the effect, turning graceful movement into clunky volume. The illusion of height vanishes. Instead of looking tall and statuesque, you look weighed down and off balance. So how do you wear wide-leg pants without losing yourself in them? Go for high-waisted, straight-leg trousers with a subtle flare. The key is control. Not every pair needs to be snug, but they should follow your line. Choose lighter fabrics that drape cleanly without bunching, and make sure the hem stops just above the shoe, not under it. Tucking in your top, even loosely, helps define your waist and offset the volume below. And footwear matters. Pointed toe shoes or slim ankle boots will sharpen the base and create a vertical lift. The truth? Wide legs can elongate, but only if the shape and fabric work with you, not against you. So next time you reach for that ultra flowy pair, ask yourself, is this elegance or is this excess? Number 7. Long, wide shorts. Long, wide shorts, also called Bermuda shorts, might seem like a safe, modest choice. They cover more, they feel relaxed, and they promise a mature look. But for petite women, especially over 60, they often do the opposite of what you intend. Why? Because they visually cut your legs in half, especially when they stop right at or below the knee. Combine that with wide hems and stiff fabrics, and you've got a boxy shape that shortens the leg line and adds bulk right where you don't want it, at mid-thigh and knee level. Instead of elongating, they chop. Instead of flattering, they stiffen. And they make movement look heavier, not breezier. What should you wear instead? Go for tailored shorts that hit slightly above the knee. Just a few inches higher can dramatically lengthen your visual line. Choose lighter, fluid fabrics that move with your body and drape gently instead of stiffening your silhouette. If comfort is your concern, elastic waists and soft cotton blends can give you ease without sacrificing structure. Another trick, show the ankle. Pairing shorts with low-profile shoes or sandals that show some skin helps maintain a sleek line from hip to toe. And don't forget to tuck or semi-tuck your top. It's a small move with big impact, creating balance and revealing your natural waist. So, when summer comes around again, will your shorts work with your legs or fight against them? Number 8. Long, shapeless skirts. Long skirts feel like an easy go-to. They're comfortable, modest, and forgiving. But when they're shapeless and drop straight to the ankle with no design detail, they often do more harm than good, especially on petite frames over 60. Here's why. These skirts eliminate your leg line and widen your silhouette without offering any structure or flow. They fall from the waist like a curtain, hiding movement, curves, and proportion. The effect: you lose height, definition, and any hint of vertical shape. It's not the length itself that's the problem, it's the lack of intention. When fabric just hangs, it visually adds weight and shortens the look of your legs, but you don't need to ditch long skirts entirely. The solution is all about shape and detail. Opt for midi A-line skirts that gently flare out, giving you room to move while still defining your waist. Front slits, soft pleats, or asymmetrical hems add vertical interest and a hint of skin, enough to break the blocky line and suggest movement. Pay attention to fabric weight, too. Light to medium materials like soft cotton or drapey jersey offer structure without stiffness. And pair with a fitted or tucked-in top to keep your upper half streamlined. Not all maxi skirts are bad, just the ones that look like an afterthought. Next time you put one on, ask yourself, is this skirt shaping you or just hiding you? Number 9. Oversized boxy tops. Oversized tops are everywhere. They're trendy, cozy, and easy to throw on. But if you're a petite woman over 60, that boxy blouse or extra roomy sweater might be doing your style more harm than good. Here's the problem. When a top is too loose with no shape, it erases your waist and collapses your posture. Your shoulders disappear, your torso looks square, and you lose all sense of vertical line. What started as a comfort piece ends up making you look slouched. Worse, oversized tops paired with loose bottoms create a double dose of volume. Without strategic balance, your body gets lost in the fabric, and the overall silhouette feels lazy instead of effortless. But that doesn't mean you have to give up on comfort. Instead, look for relaxed tops with structure. Think subtle darts, shaped seams, or fabrics that gently hold their form. Dolman sleeves, soft peplum shapes, or knits with ribbed hems offer ease without erasing your figure. Better yet, add a little waist definition with a front tuck belt, or cropped cut that naturally hits at your waistline. These details break up the bulk and bring focus back to your proportions. Intentional volume is flattering. Accidental volume is not. So next time you throw on something oversized, pause and ask, does this top wear you, or do you wear the top? Now you know, style after 60 isn't about hiding your body, it's about honoring your proportions. The truth? You don't need a completely new wardrobe. You just need to stop following advice that wasn't made for you. Forget trends. Forget rules that tell you to cover up, shrink down, or disappear. You're not invisible, and your style shouldn't be either. Every outfit you wear is a message. So what do you want that message to be? If this video gave you a spark of clarity, share it with someone who needs to stop playing small and start dressing with purpose. Because confidence doesn't come from clothes, it comes from clothes that fit you right.